we're getting up and we're not doing a speech, we're not performing, we're practicing relational presence, which is to be with one person at a time, not to even have to speak. So the first instruction is to the audience to keep your eyes softly with kind regard on the person, so that when they look at you, you're right there instead of, you're right there. A soft gaze of kind regard to make it absolutely safe for the person up here to not even have to speak, or to not have to be smart, to not have to be funny, to not have to educate. I know some of you are here because you want to be better educators, but that starts with not trying to educate, but being in presence without any agenda. Once you can do that without having to think of something, you'll be much more easygoing in front of a group. You'll know what it means to see them so they feel seen. So it's not just the technique of eye contact with one person at a time. It's really seeing them, even if it's for 3 seconds. And that may be all you can do if this is your first circle of this kind. It might be all you can do to just be with people without having to talk. If that's the way it is, that will work for you in this first circle. And if you're easygoing, I call it easygoing in the not knowing. You don't know what you're going to say, but you don't care. Like you might have an idea, I might want to talk about this. I might want to talk about why I'm here. But really, see what happens when you're with one person at a time. It may shift what you're saying. When I call your name, I'm going to say 2 minutes with Jack. Jack is going to come up. Breathe a couple of times at least. And see what comes through. This means 30 seconds more or less to finish up. This first turn, we're not going to be doing appreciations. It's just 2-minute turns to kind of check in and sense what's going on here. Are there any questions about this first turn? So when I give a signal and you finish up in 30 seconds more or less, we are going to applaud you. And the hardest thing for many people is to stand and receive every applause till it's over, and then a full breath. And when you're sitting there, you'll see why that's a good idea rather than, because it's accepting the applause, being in community. So if there's no questions, I will model receiving all my applause and then a breath. Breath.